we are going to do some jumbo knotless braids. I only use expressions, so 3 packs. You will need a comb and your favorite braid gel. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my comb and I'm going to go down the middle. And guys, I don't know why it be taking me so long to part my hair. Please, whew. There should be a total of 3 sections. Now I'm just showing you guys my layout. I did 2 at the bottom, and then for this row I did 3, I believe. For this one I did 4, and for this one I also did 4. But I'm also just showing you how I parted my hair, and if you're minding my parts, you're in my business. Each time I make a section, I twist my hair up. Y'all, I love y'all. Y'all see that fake wave I did? But here I'm just breaking down exactly how you do your knotless braid. I'm going to show you slowly how you feed the hair in and so on and so forth. Right now you just see me splitting my hair apart because I'm unorganized. And the first thing you want to do is put your hair in those 3 sections as you see me doing here. And then you want to mold your section using your favorite braid gel. Mold, mold, mold. Mold, mold, mold. All right, rake that through, and then you're gonna spread it into 3 sections. So from here you just see me basically spreading my hair into those 3 sections, and we're going to begin to make a plait with our own hair. But you want to keep more tension towards your scalp because we are going to be feeding the hair in from this point. So I'm just waiting for me to go ahead and start. This is me just showing you. All right, when we twist, you see how close my hands are to my scalp. You do want to be a little firm, or as I like to say, tight when it comes to this part of the braid. And then I feed my hair in. I always feed my hair in the middle, on that middle section. And then we're going to add that in. And basically from here, you just want to keep adding in hair after 2 rotations. Sometimes I do 3, but majority of this hairstyle I did 1 to add. But here I was just showing you guys how you're going to do it. If you need a tutorial on splitting the hair, please let me know. Another thing I want you guys to keep in mind is that the more hair you add, the thicker your braid will be. Your sectioning and separations of your hair determine the thickness of your braid. The thicker the pieces, the bigger the braid. The smaller the pieces, the smaller the braid. Please keep that in mind when you're adding your hair for your desired look. I was going for a large, but after I did that first braid, it turned out very much medium. So that's why my sections are not that big. But if you want bigger parts and bigger sections, just remember to add more hair. That's the only thing that I would say, but you can see me just going down. I usually take my time when I'm braiding. Another thing I do want you guys to keep in mind is that you should be smoothing your hair out with your favorite braid gel. I didn't do it as much as I thought that I did, but you do want to make sure you're smoothing your hair out with that gel, and when you're feeding it in, you're adding it for a much smoother and cleaner look. And in just a second here, I'm going to show you guys exactly how thick the braid is and how neat the braid is, because doing knotless braids is actually very easy. See, y'all see me doing that, just smoothing it out. I usually smooth it out more towards the end for that clean, sleek look, and that's the thickness of my braids. And if you're looking at the back of my hair, you are too much in my business. But this is where it's done. Finally at the top, and I'm so happy because Oof. So I'm gonna show y'all how to mold it my way. And we're gonna use some edge booster, and we're gonna use the gel that I had before. And I start by taking this gel and just doing it on the perimeter. If you don't know how to do knotless braids, I'm gonna show you how I do mine for this method. All right. And then I just I put like a smaller amount towards the top. And before I start molding for the front, I kind of move the product down because I want it to lay a lot flatter than all of the other braids. Now, as you probably could tell, you're like, you didn't put as much effort in the front. I mean, with the back, well, if you're looking at the back of my hair, you're a little too much in my business. That's just point blank what it is. All right, now we're gonna take a little bit of our Style Factor Edge Booster. I'm gonna use the one that's already on my hand because we ain't wasting the product. And then, I'm one of those people that don't take out edges like when I'm doing a hairstyle. You don't necessarily have to do that concept, and this is what I do when I'm doing that. I'm just kind of push it in, and I use my edge brush to really like seal the deal as far as like edges goes, because I'm not pulling them out because they're gonna come out anyway. And then you are going to, from here, split them into 3 equal sections. And what I do is I just put a little bit on each individual section. And I first start with a regular, what we would call plait. So you're gonna take 3 sections. That's 1, 2, 3. And then this is how I do mine. Everybody's gonna do theirs completely different. So under, over, I underhand braid as well, so I don't know if that helps. That was how I learned. And then we're gonna go 1, 2. And I start here feeding in. You don't have to start in here, but this is where I start. And I put the hair directly on that middle strand. And I twist, well, braid. 1, 2. And then I add a little more. Some people add every 3. I do 2 or 3 depending on how thick I want my braid. See, that time I did 3. These braids were originally supposed to be jumbo, but I didn't like the layouts that a lot of people had for jumbo, so I just went with this size, and the parts are big. I will show you. And you want to continue to add hair until you're all the way at the bottom of your braid. When you get towards the bottom, your pieces should gradually, in my opinion, they should get smaller depending on how big your braid is. But if your braid is starting out super huge and you want it to have that same consistency towards the bottom, that's completely fine too. I would just say when you get towards the end, just make sure you're keeping that same consistency. I'm just gonna clip this really quickly because I ran out of hair. But we're gonna go all the way down, and then we're gonna add this with these, and I'm gonna do the rest of these, and then I'll show y'all how I parted this side on this side. I'm fighting for my life, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm fighting for my life. I did way more braids than I said I was originally gonna do, so that's why the front is way more full. But I'm gonna show you the layout. I have one here, two here. Well, this is a part of that, but I have two here, two here. This is a part of that as well. And then I put two here. And then I am on my final one, which is right here. On this side I have two, same concept. Two. These are some giant, like, crazy wild parts, but my hair was supposed to be a lot bigger. The braids were supposed to be a lot bigger, but I guess I wasn't comprehending how much hair I actually needed. So that's fine. I'm not too much tripping off of it because they're pretty big. The braids are pretty big. This is not what I was going for. So for work, I'm gonna put this up in a bun, and I'm gonna finish when I get off work. So this is gonna be a 2-day process video, but I'm just going to come over here, or come on here and tell y'all I messed up. And I knew that I messed up, like, from the time I did my first braid, but by the time I started it was like 10 o'clock, and I was like, I'm not gonna redo this. Like, I'm not gonna redo this, but I am gonna redo some parts of it that I don't like. The back, for instance, the parts are bigger, and they don't look as good, so I'm gonna do those parts back over in the meantime. Probably tomorrow when I get off work. I'm gonna wrap this up, put this in a bun for tomorrow, cause y'all, we made a complete mess today. Fun. I have stayed up way past my intended time. I think I actually started braiding my hair around 11. I think that's when I actually started to braid my hair, because I was on the phone with my boyfriend. It was like 11 something. I think that's when I actually started to braid my hair. Y'all, it is almost 4 a.m. I think it's like 3:50 now. I literally don't have any more energy left inside my body to fool with this hairstyle. I really just needed a protective style because I work in a swimming pool, and I just needed something to protect my hair so that I'm not damaging it by, for one, drying it with the chlorine, and for two, washing it every single day with clarifying shampoo. Like all those things were just horrible. And I recently got a pool cap, and that's been a really good investment, but it's not made for my hair type, so I'm on the hunt for pool caps for my hair type. But you guys, this is what we have so far. I'm gonna get the back to look exactly how my front is looking, a lot more closer together and bigger in size. And I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, or whenever I finish this. Hopefully tomorrow, because I don't like to be one of those people that spend like forever in a day on their hair. This was that next morning. I did dip my hair and I cut it a lot more. It looks really, really good. Here's a view of the back. really amazing, really amazing. I'm so proud of myself and all that I did. I'm so sorry, y'all. My content room is so empty. But that's it, guys. I will see you guys in our next video.